Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at NVDA, AMD, Tesla, and MU. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up. They're free, or click down here in the bottom right-hand corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Traders, if you're looking for a new broker, check out venomtrading.com/promo/StockBookie. All right, guys, so this is the weekly update on these four. Daily chart. What do we have? Let me put my glasses on. Almost 10 million on the day. It was down a little bit, 33 cents, held up pretty good. A little bit after hours, but 0.14% red on the day. So we're still in this big red bar channel, trying to get above the 50 MA. We closed right on top of the 20 MA, so it's still a little bit on the bullish stance. Let me pull this one out a little bit further here. And still holding up here above the 200 MA as well. So still okay going into earnings. So it's a 50-50 shot. We could go make new all-time highs, or this thing drops like a rock and ends up being, $180 stock again. You got some great pivots down here around 181, 180, 93 or so, and we'll see how it goes. Right now, we're at the lower end of this channel. It's been going up, trying to get up, going in, coming up, going down. Looked like it was going to break down here, but like the rest of them, then all of a sudden, voila, 5 days up, and it's like, hey, everything's good. They pretty much took it down yesterday, and today it was just a flat day. So NVIDIA, guys, wait for earnings. It's a 50-50 shot like the casino. Volume's been okay here. I mean, it was okay. I mean, look at it. So on the selling, you see it picking up, and it slowly disappears. So now we're just holding here. Little bit of a macro or a micro bull into a macro bear pattern here. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly chart, still all right, still above the 20, the 50, and the 200. I still think we're coming down in this area somewhere around here. So let this thing play out. We're still going, still came back in, trying to retrace, coming back in inside this bar here. So it's still closed below this lower channel, and holding the 618 from this retrace from this high to that low. So it's okay. Volume was okay on the weekly. Nothing great, but disappears, and we just kind of hold it. They had news yesterday, so it pulled back a little bit. Just be careful going into earnings, guys. That's all I can say. Right now, it's not telling us too much. If we get a little more consolidation down here, get back below the MA, the 20 MA, then possible lower prices. But right now, still okay. Let's see what it gives us next week. And earnings got to be coming up in the next couple of weeks on this one, so watch for that if you have a position. AMD. AMD pretty much right back down. Had a couple nice pops. Right here, popped it. Little consolidation, popped it again. Looked like it was going to possibly get to the $11 area, and then boom, straight back down. So this was great resistance right here at the say 1050 area, and then you also had this little pivot up here right around the 1064 as well. Pretty much kissed it and right back down. So right now, not too much to do on this one. You're at the lower range of the channel. I'll show you on the weekly. You can see a little bit better. Got a lot of lines in here, guys, but so the weekly chart, you got these. You got the $10 area, then the 943. This one kissed the almost the $9 even number. It bounced back up, but it's still in this lower range down in here, still in the weekly. But again, just like NVIDIA and just like all these earnings coming up, I don't know. Does it gap up? Go back to 13, 14, the high end of the channel, then straight back down. Great trading vehicle, up and down, up and down. Right now, it's in the lower end range. Can it go down here? Yeah, it can, but let's just see what direction we get on earnings. If it pops up, then I'll think about a short. The markets start to pull back. This one will come down with the markets, period. So it was a little bit down on the day. 39 million shares traded were a little bit lighter. Had a little heavier action in here in the weekly. But not much to do on this one, guys. Let's wait for earnings. Let's see if it gives us any direction. And then maybe I'll pump out a trade on this for my members. So then, I mean, this was a great reversal here. And then it went up, a little bit of slingshot back, and then straight up for 7-8 days, whatever it is. Nice little pullback. Doesn't mean it get the pullback and then the next wave up. Who knows? Just if you have to trade this one, go small. It is a mover. You could get a 10%, 20% move in this in 2 days. Sometimes a day even. It's AMD, guys. So volume was okay today and still down a little bit, 1.19% on the day. Weekly chart, we looked at that. Not telling us much. A little bit down, a little bit sideways. This close was a little bit ugly with this tail. Someone wanted lower prices. Can it go lower? Sure. But right now, in earnings, just let it play out, and then we'll decide whether we go long down in here or we go short if it goes up in there. Just let the charts tell us what to do, guys. Tesla. Tesla today down 984, just news driven, guys. You know, nice reversal on the weekly. Let's go to the daily. Daily chart still holding this, still the head and shoulder intact. I mean, we did hit the targets, retrace off this great support area, bought some calls, played it that way. Then we shorted calls up here, decayed those, got those for 50%. We could have held them because this thing's just sitting and sitting and sitting. So $9, almost $10 down, still holding the 20 MA, still a great bullish pattern here, guys. This thing closes below this little pivot here, 282, then most likely we're going back to this 250 area. Again, just like the other two, earnings coming up. Will it shoot up? Great. If it does, then we'll short it. If it comes down, then we'll look to go long again. We'll let these charts tell us what to do. I just can't. I would love to play this bullish pattern. This looks like it's setting up for higher prices, but I just can't do it with earnings coming up. You know, I already did the calls, shorted calls. We bought calls here. We shorted this one off the pattern. We shorted calls here, shorted calls here, shorted calls there. Offer 50% on those. So to do another trade, it's just not worth it to me, guys. But overall, still okay. Still above the 20. This consolidation, guys, that's great consolidation for an up move. If this fails, we're going to go right back down to 250. So right now, we're just pretty much in the in a range. That's it. And let me stick this one. Let me pull this down here. So we got this. All right, I'm going to have to pull it off. All right, so I'm going to take a fib, though. I want to take it from this pivot here to this low. I want to just, are we at the 50%? Yeah, we're right at the 50% retrace from this high too. So 50 up here, 50% down there. It could go either way. Let it get some direction, then we'll take a trade just like we did here. We didn't wait, you know, we didn't chase a short. We waited for the bounce area, then boom, we got the bounce, then we went short calls here. So weekly chart, this one's going by news, guys. Elon's tweeting, these guys are hammering them. It's crazy. Stay away from this one right now until we get maybe a nice down move, or we get a nice up move into this big resistance up in here. So weekly's not telling us too much other than a nice reversal, closing right up, you know, right around the 50% retrace from that high to this low. So will we get another couple days, couple weeks sideways on the weekly? Possibly. We had 5 million shares. What was it down? 3.28%. Nothing for me to do in this one. Let's see what earnings brings coming out of this channel with a head and shoulder pattern. God, that was beautiful trade there. Oh my gosh. We've been talking about this area for a while too, especially if you're watching my videos, you know exactly what we were talking about. As a technician, you got to step up there. But Tesla, let's see what happens going into earnings, guys. Should be a fun one. Should be a fun one. And MU right back down. We're at 50.62. I mean, they're trying with this thing. They got to do maybe some more buybacks, a little more hype on CNBC, bring the CEO out, talk about how good they are, you know, stuff like that. But great up move down, nice retrace on this inside bar, boom, straight down, and this great support down in this area, bouncing around, but still in this lower range, back below the MAs. Let's see what happens, guys. I mean, we're coming back into a bigger 50% retrace here. Let's see if we pull that out. I got to go to a bigger time frame on that, but a little bit weaker stance. Still not bad though. But gosh, you know, if this pattern fails, it starts to come in, and we retest this gap fill in this low pivot. I think the selling's going to be on. The market start dumping too. You better watch out. This will be finished. Yeah, we definitely go to the 41 area, and then possibly this low pivot around 37.68. If you look at the weekly chart on MU, still a little bit stretched. First target 46.99 or the 20 MA. If that cracks, and we're going to $39. What is it? 39.67, $40 area, and then this low pivot here right around 37.67. If that gives the market starting to fall apart, 25 wouldn't be out of the cards on this one, guys. So just be careful. Let's go to the monthly real quick. Still have a little bit of time on the monthly chart, but still stretched. I mean, the target right now on the monthly is 33 bucks. So I would go more with 36.57, this high pivot, but anywhere down in here would be pretty good. A little bit stretched. I mean, look at this move, guys. I mean, come on, too far, too fast. This was an $9 stock that went to 64 in less than 2 years. Gosh, and sorry, that's just not. Oh yeah. I mean, look at it here. Same thing. Went to 6 to 36. Went back down to 8 or 9. Went to 64. This could easily be a $15 stock. I'm going to be conservative. I'll say around this area here, around 35.89. We'll be done with this trade by then. This thing pulls back another $5-6, I'll be done. I don't stick around and mess around. I'm on to the next trade, guys. So there's some I'm stuck in, but they're all high flyers, and eventually these markets pull back. Everything's going to pull back, guys. I promise you. So we'll watch for this one. If it breaches this area here, right around 47.31, then most likely we're going to the 200 MA down here. There's a gap down here at 44.36 as well. Gap fill at 45. So we'll see how it ends up at 45, then 41.67. We'll go from there. Bulls, you got to get back above the MAs, straight back into this area. Then from this low pivot to this high pivot, you know, the big areas are going to be right around 57.22, gap fill around 59, and then the gap fill here around 61.23. Even $60 is a good area. So they tried, though. I mean, you can't tell me they didn't get more bulls on board here, and then they're slapping them in the face again. Still down sideways in the lower range off this, off this little pivot high, and now we're close below the 50 and the 20 again. So be careful with this one if you're trying to go long. I think it could be done for a little bit if it comes back down into the 40 area. Maybe a buyer, but if it definitely comes down to this, fills this gap around the 27 to 25 area, that's not bad either. Got to follow the markets. Markets are cratering, and it could go lower, guys. All right, guys, that's it for this video. You got these 4. Watch out for earnings. If you have to have a position, make sure it's small. You can handle some pain just in case if it goes against you. And that's it, guys. Just keep trading. Let's look at the charts next week and see what next week's close gives us. But right now, what kind of markets are pulling back. Everything's giving us a little pullback. But earnings season's upon us. Keep an eye on that stuff. And that's we'll get through this, and hopefully we get some more trades out there, guys. All right. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.